All right, class, eyes on me in 3, 2, 1, pens down. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for participating and doing your do now like you were supposed to. I was looking around and I really liked the answers you guys wrote. I especially like Philippe's. Would you be willing to read it aloud to the class?
Yes. So, well, I think the most important part of writing a persuasive essay is being very convincing to your audience. This is important because this is how they will understand your thesis statement and believe your point.
Great. That is a great answer. And you know what? The last thing you mentioned in there is exactly what we're going to be talking about today. We've been working on persuasive essays now for about a week, but we haven't gotten to the most important part, which, in my opinion, if I were going to answer this, is the thesis statement. But there's a more pressing issue that we're going to talk about today, and that is that burgers are delicious. You're looking at me like, I'm crazy. Do you not think burgers are delicious? No, you don't? I know you, Tim. You love going to burger joints. I personally, burgers are my favorite food. I eat them all the time. What are some things you like to put on your burger? Let's draw some up here. And don't be shy.
Mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise? Alright, we'll just do like a lighter, that kind of looks like mayonnaise, I guess.
Guacamole.
Guacamole. Oh, alright, we'll do some clumps. Wait, do you get burgers at Chipotle, Nolan? What?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. How about a burger? A burger is important to put on a burger, so we'll make it extra well done. Beautiful. So there's some nice ingredients on our burger, but you know what? We're missing a very important ingredient. What? If you tried to pick this up, what would happen?
Squish.
Squish, yeah, you get all the guacamole on your hand, right? Because there's no top bun. If your burger doesn't have a top bun, you're just going to get sticky, right? So, just like our thesis statement, which comes at the beginning of our essay, we know that already, the top bun of our burger is the most important part. So, now that we know that, we're going to talk about what are some good qualities that a thesis statement should have, right? So, knowing what we know about our essays, what kind of things do we want to see in a thesis statement?
Direct.
Direct. Okay, sure, yeah, a thesis statement should be, what's another way of saying that?
Concise.
Concise, right? Maybe a single thought. If you put too many thoughts into one thesis statement, your audience won't know what you're trying to get at. So, single thought, that is definitely an important part of a thesis statement. Can you think of any words maybe that we should never use in a thesis statement? I think, that's great. No first person. That's a very important part of thesis statements. Because if you were to put too much of your own viewpoint on it, then it becomes less of an essay and more of maybe an article or an opinion piece. And we're writing persuasive essays, so we want the direct focus to be on our audience, not on ourselves. Let's try to get one more. Can we think of anything else that a thesis statement should be? No? Any ideas? How about, can a thesis statement be a fact? Could you say the sky is blue? Is that a thesis statement?
No.
No? So what's another thing that a thesis statement could be then?
Controversial. Has to be.
Controversial. It needs to be debatable, right? Debatable. So these are all really important parts of a thesis statement. Single thought, don't get jumbled up. No first person, we want to keep it on the audience. Debatable, arguable, all very important. So we're going to split off into partner groups in a minute and go over some thesis statements we've written in our past essays that we've been working on in class. But before we do that, one more thing. I made a thesis statement at the beginning of class. Do you guys remember what my thesis was?
You said burgers are really good.
Burgers are really good. Is that a single thought?
Yes.
Yes? Is it first person? No, I didn't say I think burgers are good. I said burgers are delicious. Is it debatable? Tim didn't think so at first. There we go. So right there, that is a thesis statement. I see the energy's a little down. Let's get up and do a little chant so that we can remember all of the stuff we learned. Let's write a thesis. Hey, hey, a thesis. Let's write a thesis. Hey, hey, a thesis. When I say no, you say first person. No. First person. No. First person. When I say can do, you say argue. Can do. Argue. Can do. When I say single, you say thought. Single. Thought. Single. Thought. Let's write a thesis. Hey, hey, a thesis. Thank you guys very much. Let's split into our partner groups now.